Greetings, it's Alex McClellan for the Shelburne Freelancer. I'm at Shelburne Town Hall with Shane Hall, and he has some special news to announce. Can you please share with our viewers what you have just done?
So just minutes ago, I put in my nomination papers for Shelburne Town Council as a councillor.
And for our viewers, could you explain a little bit about who you are, where you work, and why you wanted to run?
So I'm a longtime resident of the town. I've been here, went to high school here. I decided to raise my family, so I came back here. And as far as employment goes, I work at KTH Shelburne, which obviously is located right here in town. And there I have the role of being the Senior Vice President Plant Manager.
And why did you feel the compulsion to run for council?
Over the last few months, specifically with the activity that took place in town, there was a lot of outreach by town members that put a lot of pressure on me to consider doing what I've done this morning, and that is running for council and bringing some of my work experiences to the town to, again, further the town in other aspects. And
for those of our viewers who are familiar with you, because you do have a long history here, correct?
Correct.
Would you mind explaining if you live in Shelburne?
Well, I recently actually purchased a farm just outside of Shelburne, but I do continue to lease property here in town.
And how long have you lived here before that?
I moved to the town of Shelburne in 1984.
What do you think you can bring to the town?
I think I can bring to the town a different viewpoint, one that maybe comes from a manufacturing type background, that business side. You know, again, in my industry, especially automotive, you do have a lot of those capital investments and such, and you're always having to come up with better ways or other options to look at some of the funding as well as some of the projects themselves. And I think I have that ability to bring that forward with me, as well as an understanding of being able to listen, and then, you know, going from that point and bringing forth what those ideas from the floor levels are.
Now, people in Shelburne are really interested in our future. You are in a unique position, aren't you, with the number of children you have and the ages they are?
Yeah, my children range from 23 to 9, so it touches on all aspects. I've got 2 girls and 2 boys, so very well balanced. And their needs as far as children, you know, range from such things as the library with the reading of the books to the sports activities that the boys do. So it's all encompassing, and I think that also lends a positive outlook for me with regards to what I can bring.
In light of the fact that you work for KTH, so if there was another controversy over land sale, you represented KTH strongly in opposition to that. But what if it had been the other way and the people wanted the sale, the masses wanted it? Would you be in support of it?
Well, you always have to look at the balance and growth versus all other. So again, if the groundswell had have been in the opposite direction, we still have to look at what that balance needs to be. You have to have the balance of industry as well as the residential as well as the commercial. So it's a balancing act. Obviously, if the issue had to come up and I was on council, I would have had to declare a conflict of interest, but I'd still be able to bring forward the viewpoints of why is it good for one, it's got to be good for all.
Very good. And do you have a final message for the people of Shelburne?
Just that you'll see me coming out, knocking door to door, making sure that everyone understands who I am and what I stand for. And again, hopefully looking for that positive outcome come the election in October. So I'm Shane Hall, and I'm planning on running for council for Town of Shelburne.
Thank you very much. This is Alex for the Shelburne Freelancer, sharing Shelburne with the world.